What if I told you 90 million jobs will go remote by 2030? And one of these high skilled jobs is remote closing. What's up, everyone? My name is Nelson. From working a warehouse job to helping people learn high income skills to help them prepare for opportunities that are around the corner, which will equal success later down the track. In this video, I'll walk you through what remote closing is, why it's important, and why you should get started now, the job opportunities, and a closing script that you can use to your advantage as well. All right. Let's get straight into it. What is remote closing? Remote closing is working for a business and selling their digital product or digital service on behalf of a company. But unlike traditional sales, this is 100% remote. You don't need to go into an office, cold calling random strangers, or harassing people into buying things that they don't need. Here's how it works. You can jump on a call with someone who has already shown interest in a product or service, which is a warm prospect. You guide them through the decision-making process. If they're a good fit, you get a sale and you get commissions. Pretty simple, right? You're not begging people to buy, you're simply helping those who already want the product make a more informed decision. Now, why should you even care about learning today's skills in today's economy? Because the world is shifting digitally and online. The World Economic Forum states that 90 million jobs will go remote by 2030. That's 90 million opportunities for people who are prepared. And COVID changed everything. Companies realize they don't need a massive office space or employees sitting in cubicles all day. People preferred working from home. No more than 2 hours commutes, office politics, or wasting time in traffic at that means. And with businesses moving online, they need people who can sell. Companies are constantly looking for remote closers because they help businesses make money, so it's a good investment for the business. Most jobs don't require salaries, just commission-based pay. But don't worry, a lot of companies still offer salaries on top of commissions. And I can show you right now. Let me just share my screen real quick. As you can see right here, this is seek.com. Right, if I search in here, remote sales job, look at the salary on this job right here. Experience required though. Like you can see, remote sales consultant experience required. $150,000 to $225,000 per year. That's just salary, right? Another one, $60,000 to $75,000 salary. Salary 15 to 20K a month, right here. All the information that you need is right here. Now, if you learn remote closing, you're pretty much setting yourself up for the future in the digital economy. So this is great. But now, how do I actually go about landing these roles? As you can see right here, this is my lucid how to become a remote closer. Step one is learning sales, okay? If you start from zero, or maybe you work in a warehouse or a trade or any physical job, don't stress. Sales isn't about being naturally gifted. It's a skill that can be learned, right? So start by learning sales psychology. So what is sales psychology? It's simple. How people make buying decisions. You can start by practicing and questioning yourself. Ask yourself, what makes me buy? And constantly analyze yourself on how you think you'd buy, because chances are that's exactly how others think as well. Next, you need to practice objection handling. Just like how your parents reject you when you ask to buy you something, that same thing and will happen commonly in remote closing. No hard feelings, it's just the way it is. So knowing how to respond when someone says, I need to think about it, or it's too expensive, is an essential skill to learn. If you get better, you might even recover from objection and make a sale. I'll show that later in the sales template, so stay tuned. Lastly, you need to develop strong communication skills so you can confidently talk to clients and guide them towards making a decision. But here's the thing, confident communication isn't about speaking flawlessly or eliminating every and stutters. In fact, a bit of imperfect can make you sound more natural and relatable. Being a try-hard to speak polished can actually backfire, making you come across as robotic or salesy, the kind of person people instinctively want to avoid. Because come on, you would too as well. Instead of obsessing over removing ums and stutters, focus on how you speak, your tone, pacing, and the energy that you bring into a conversation. Are you coming off as desperate, cold, pushy? If so, good luck closing that deal. People don't buy because what you say, they buy because how you make them feel. So work on sounding confident, warm, and genuinely engaged. That's what makes the difference. It's the top one skill in learning remote closing. Learn these three and you're pretty much at the stage of becoming a remote closer. Now, there are training programs out there that can fast track your learning process. So if you want real and hands-on guidance, I'm personally only looking for hungry action takers to take under my wing. I'll teach you the exact sales skills you need, not just for remote closing, but for any high income opportunity as well. If you're serious about one-on-one guidance and one-on-one support, go ahead and DM me the word skills and I'll personally reach out back to you. Now, step two, find the right job market. Now, Once you've built up a solid foundation in remote closing, the next step is finding a business and clients that need skilled closers. This is where most people get stuck, not because there aren't opportunities, but because they don't know where to look. Great news, remote closing roles are everywhere. You just need to know how to position yourself and where to apply strategically. So here's where you can start. Job boards. One of the easiest ways to find remote closing jobs is by checking online jobs. Go to sites like seek.com. We can go to LinkedIn. We can go to Remote Co. 3 opportunities right here where we can actually find remote closing roles by checking online jobs. These platforms require sales roles, including remote closing. Just search for, like we did in this one, remote sales job, where we go to search in here. Remote work, everything here is where you're going to find your opportunity to land these roles. Something I would recommend you searching up is remote closer, high ticket remote closing, or remote sales representative. When applying, optimize your profile. Make sure your LinkedIn and resume highlight your sales skills, communication ability, and any related experience. Applying strategically. Don't just mass apply. Take your time to personalize your application for the business to stand out. Follow up. If you don't hear back, follow up politely. A well-timed follow-up can put your name back on top of the list. While job boards are a great place to start, they aren't your only option. The best high-paying roles are often not listed publicly, which is where the next method comes in. Sales agency. Some agencies specialize in connecting trained remote closers with high-ticket businesses. These agencies act as middlemen, helping businesses find skilled closers without having to hire in-house skilled sales teams. But what if you're still inexperienced? Great news, some agencies also provide additional training and certification. These programs help sharpen your skills and give you a competitive edge when applying for premium ones. Why consider a sales agency? Since the truth is that you can earn more with finding clients on your own, you won't have a middleman that will get a cut from your earnings. Here's why. They already have a network or business looking for closers, which gets you experience by getting you clients immediately, perfect for beginner closers. They're generally more beginner friendly. They take on newbies more often than direct clients. They can help refine your sales process and increase your closing rates. If you want a structured beginner friendly way to land a role, prefer guidance along the way, joining a sales agency can be a great move. Now, direct outreach. Some of the best remote closing roles won't be listed anywhere. Instead, they're filled through referrals or direct outbound. This is where you can take control and find opportunities yourself. You can reach out to business owners who sell coaching, consulting, or high-ticket services, content creators or influencers with online courses and programs, software companies offering high-ticket SaaS solutions. These businesses already have warm leads coming in, but they struggle with closing sales, which is where you come in. So how do you direct approach? Find the right business, number one. Look for companies selling $3,000 plus offer. If they already have a lead generation system, but lack sales closes, they're a perfect fit. Craft a strong DM or email and keep it personalized, professional, and concise. Introduce yourself and show that you understand their business. Explain how you can help them and attach your resume or certification if accessible. Even if you don't have experience, show your willingness to learn and grow. Follow up. Many businesses owners won't respond to the first message. Stay persistent and professional. But remember, direct outreach won't get you a client overnight. Many messages won't get answered, but that's normal. Treat this as long-term strategy while also applying for roles on LinkedIn and agencies. Number 4, networking. People seriously underestimate the power of networking. In sales, your network is your net worth. The more people you can connect with, the more opportunities you'll find. The best part, networking doesn't just help you learn roles, it helps you learn from experienced closers who can cut short your success. So how do you do it? Connect with other closers, join online communities, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups related to and remote closing. Attend businesses and network meetings. In-person events are gold mines for making valuable connections. Don't just listen, introduce yourself and start conversation. Post on social media, let people know share your insights and progress and experience. You'd be surprised how many people reach out with job offers just because you're actively talking about remote closing. If you apply all these jobs, agencies, direct outreach, networking, you'll directly increase your chances of landing a high quality remote closing role. So don't limit yourself just one method. Use them and position yourself for success. Now, step 3 is get a good offer. Now that you know where to find remote closing roles, the next step is make sure you land on the right offer. Because here's the reality, not all remote closing jobs should be accepted. Some are gold mines where you can make serious money with a smooth sales process. Others, complete waste of time, or worse, straight up scams. So before you sign any contract or hop on a sales team, you need to carefully elevate the offer. What makes a good offer? A good offer makes your job as a closer easier and more profitable. Here's to what to look for. High ticket pricing. The product or service should be at least $3,000 plus. The higher, the better. Why? Because commissions are percentage based, and higher ticket prices mean bigger commissions. Selling $100 products at 10% commissions equals $100. See, a complete waste of time. If you want real financial freedom, you need to work with high ticket offers, not low ticket sales will burn you out. Might as well just go back to working your warehouse job. Number 2, inbound leads. Basically, warm prospects ready to buy. The business should already have interest prospects coming in. This means no cold calling, no spamming DMs, no chasing uninterested people. Instead, you're closing deals with people who have already shown interest, making your job easier and more efficient. So why does this matter? Warm leads convert faster. They already want the product. They just need the nudge. You focus on closing, not explaining the product for 30 minutes. High success rate equals more commissions for you. A business with 0 inbound leads is a red flag. If they expect you to do cold outreach yourself, that's not remote closing, that's appointment setting. 3, a proven system or a business that knows how to sell. The company should already have a working sales process, meaning testimonials and case studies, proving their product works, a structured sales system that helps you close deals smoothly, a support team that assists closes when needed. If businesses has no testimonials, no studies, and no proven results, then it's possibly a scam, a business that has no idea what it's doing, a company that will make closing extremely difficult for you. A well-established offer removes friction in the sales process. It helps build trust with prospects, making it easier for you to close deals. Now, what makes a bad offer? Generally just the opposite of what I just said, but here's the list. Number 1, low ticket pricing. Commission's too small to be worth it. If you're selling a $100 product, your commission will be tiny. If you get 10%, that's only $10 per sale, which means you need to close 50 plus sales a week just to make decent money. You might as well go back to work in a warehouse at that point. Stick to high ticket offers so every sale actually makes a difference. Number 2, no warm leads. If the company is telling you to spam DMs all day, run. If you expected to find your own leads, run. If you have to do cold calling with no pre-qualified lead, run. You're a closer, not an appointment setter. A real closing job means leads come to you, not the other way around. Your job is closing, convincing, and not making random people to be interested. You work smarter, not harder, focusing on qualified prospects. If the business can't provide warm leads, that means they don't have a working sales system, which makes your job way harder. Number 3, no proven results. If a company can't provide their product works, why buy it? If they don't have any testimonials or success stories, how will you convince clients? If they refuse to provide basic company details, that's a huge flag. Worst case scenario, you get scammed and you might scam others as well. If a business has no reputation, no success stories, no track record, you could end up working for months and months and not getting paid. Your reputation is important. Don't associate yourself with shady companies selling garbage. So sum it up, because this is simple, a good offer will make your remote closing career easy, smooth, and profitable. A bad offer will make you miserable, stressed, and broke. Before accepting any offer again, ask yourself, is it a high ticket, minimum $30,000 per sale? Do they have inbound leads, or are they just making me cold outreach? Do they have a proven system, testimonials, case studies, and a structured sales process? If the answer is yes to all 3, you're in a good place. If your answer is no to any, keep looking. Remote closing is a life-changing skill, but only if you're working with the right business. Step 4, nail the interview and get hired. When you apply for remote closing jobs, always expect business clients will test your communication skills. Here's how to ace your interview. Be confident, but not pushy. They want closers, not desperate salespeople. Understand their offer, know what they're selling, who they're selling to, and how you can help. Demonstrate value. Instead of saying, I need a job, show them how you can help them close more deals and make more money. Because once again, every business is asking themselves, is this investment going to make me more money, or is it going to make me lose money? Once you land a role, focus on improving every day. The best closers practice their calls and refine their skills until they become top performers. Now you have the steps to start remote closing. So I promised a script, right? But that's the thing, there's no script when it comes to remote closing. But here's a guide. The difference is if I give you a script which sucks and would make you sound like a robot, because trust me, I've seen a lot of newbies start their own remote closing career basing heavily on what they say on the script, which just digs their own grave. But when I teach students how to close, this is generally how your calls would sound like. We'd be closing him for a program to teach him how to scale his business from 10K to 30K per month. All right, John, you've seen how this program has helped other business owners go from inconsistent income to consistently pulling in 10 to 30K per month. Based on what you've told me, you're already getting leads, but you're struggling with converting them into higher paying clients. Does that sound about right? Prospect. Yeah, that's been my biggest issue. I get people interested, but they don't follow through and buy. Then I'll say, why do you feel like people don't follow through and buy? Is there not enough results? Is there not enough testimonial for the client to trust? Where is the needle neck in the business for us to actually help? So once again, you're putting it back onto the prospect and asking them, okay, why is this happening? So they have a better understanding of like, okay, this is happening because of this. And then you have a solution for them to solve their problem, because there's obviously a problem in the business for them to not actually be buying. You know, people are interested, they're just not buying. You go to price drop and objection handling. So with that being said, the investment for the full-time coaching program is $5,000. After you drop price, do not say a single word after that. The first person to talk loses. So let the prospect talk and you remain silent. Prospect. Okay, $5,000. That's a bit more than I was expecting. I don't know if I can afford that right now. This is where you put the price aside and focus on actually helping them. So this is what I would say. Okay, got you, John. If we can put the price aside for just 2 seconds here. You see us, you see the coaching program, you see the training program and the community helping you go from 10K a month to 30K a month. Is that correct? Prospect. Yes, I do. Okay, why do you feel like the coaching program and the training program and the community will help you get to 10K to 30K a month? The prospect will then explain why. The whole purpose of this is to make sure the prospect isn't thinking about price. We're thinking about solution, how we can actually help this prospect and help them think about solution and not about price. Then they'll explain, all right, I see this happening because of X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. And this is where you say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I mean, how serious are you about getting started? And they'll say, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I mean, why not a 10? And then they'll say, okay, got you, blah, blah, blah. This, once again, the pressure is not on you, because you're finding out if it's a logical or fair-based objection. If it's a logical objection where they literally don't have the money or can't invest into this, you can come up with a solution. If it's a fair base, this is where you need to actually enhance your skills to be able to handle a objection like this. You need to put yourself in their position, right? They need to understand that, okay, this is going to help me. Once again, every business, this is going to help me get from 10K a month to 30K a month, right? If I invest this $5,000 into this coaching program, will I get to 10K to 30K a month with this training program? And if they explain why, okay, I see this helping me get to X, Y, and Z, there's no reason why they shouldn't buy. Okay, if they don't got the money, you come up with a solution from that side of things, right? So everything that comes up within the call, whenever you ask your prospects, and it's either going to be a yes or no answer, you should always ask them why. Okay, why is that? Okay, why no? Okay, why yes? This is always putting them back on the prospect for them to then come to you about a solution. Instead of you telling them solution, they're telling you, and they actually understand why that it makes sense. So you're going to get to a point, and I'm going to run through on another YouTube video on a whole closing script on how to do it. But that's pretty much how closing plays out. I hope this video was of value and you got something away from this video. And if you need extra guidance, a skill set to actually get you trained up and work closely with me one-on-one, DM me on Instagram skills. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and share it around to those who have not seen these videos yet. Poly Takeover. I'll see you in the next one. Love.